Trump and his administration have asked the Supreme Court to revoke Biden's parole program. Tyrone Bowman live. Let's talk about this on tonight. The Trump administration, according to The Hill, asked the Supreme Court on Thursday to allow it to revoke temporary legal status granted by the Biden administration to hundreds of thousands of migrants. Lower courts rejected the attempt to end the 2-year parole given to 532,000 migrants from Cuba, Haiti, Nicaragua, and Venezuela, saying President Trump's Department of Homeland Security, or DHS, failed to conduct the necessary case-by-case review. The new emergency application argues the courts have no jurisdiction to review DHS Secretary Kristi Noem's revocations, describing it as one of the administration's most consequential immigration policy decisions, quote, close quote. In doing so, the direct court engaged in the very review Congress prohibited, needlessly upending critical immigration policies that are carefully calibrated to deter illegal entry by violating core executive branch prerogatives and undoing democratically approved policies that featured heavily in the November election, Solicitor General D. John Sawyer wrote in court filings, quote, close quote. The Trump administration has frequently brought emergency appeals to the Supreme Court, insisting federal district judges are improperly stymieing the president's agenda. Thursday's filing marks the administration's 14th Supreme Court emergency appeal since Trump took office. It comes days after the administration asked the High Court to end temporary protected status, or TPS, a separate program that protects from deportation those already in the country who cannot return to their home due to unrest or dangerous conditions for hundreds of thousands of Venezuelans. Sawyer noted the case remains similar issues. The lawsuit at hand was filed by various individuals and Haitian Bridge Alliance on immigration, which is an immigration services organization, after Noem terminated the parole program in March. Former President Biden created the parole program as a way to ease pressure at the border, where a number of migrants from those countries have been crossing illegally or pursuing to seek asylum. The program instead asks migrants to apply online, requiring them to secure a U.S.-based financial sponsor in order to secure permission to enter the country, and 2 years of work authorization. Immigration advocates have criticized Trump's attempts to revoke their status, arguing they are unfairly targeting those that come to the U.S. through legal pathways. Well, let me ask this question. Why is it okay for certain people to come to America and be granted citizenship right away, and others cannot? U.S. District Judge Indria Flawanini, an appointee of former President Obama who serves in Boston, blocked Noem's termination on April 14. The administration's appeal to the Supreme Court comes after the first U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals earlier this week declined to halt Tawani's ruling as the appeal proceeds. The administration's request will go to Justice it's going to Ketanji Brown Jackson, who handles emergency matters arising from the First Circuit by default. She could act on the application alone or refer it to the full court, as justices have done for previous Trump administration requests. I don't think they're going to get any favor from the sister Ketanji Brown Jackson after all the horrible things that they said about her during that confirmation process. They treated her ungodly and unfair. Yes, I said it. And they did it because she was a black woman being appointed by a proactive president to sit on the Supreme Court, and they strenuously objected. They didn't like it. Well, she was nominated and she was confirmed for life. Never surrender, never quit. Nizutsky, hi. Thank you for watching Tyrone Bowman Live. Appreciate it.